Hey, I'm Skyler Woodward, and I'm two-time Moscone Cup MVP, and you're watching Railbirds TV.
Hey, Railbirds, Kevin here. All right, we have more action for you guys from the 2020 Derby City Classic. Tyler Styer versus Dennis Orcollo. Looks like Tyler gets that leg. Let's have a look at these players, how they got here. Dennis Orcollo, sponsored by Club Billiard and Doug Beasley. His one loss is to Levan Corteza. He's had some tough players in there. Billy Thorpe, Roberto Gomez. Watched him play Mark Vidal on our channel also. So you'll be happy that I didn't put up any more graphics where you lost. So
yeah,
thank you. At least you did that. Tyler Styer, sponsored by Manning Q's, Diamond Pool Tables, and Predator. Also comes into this match with a single loss to Mieszko Fortunski. So both of these players, their tournament life on the line. So I'm being joined by two-time Moscone Cup MVP and 2019 Derby City Classic Master of the Table, Skyler Woodward. So thanks for joining us, Sky. How you doing over there?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. You're always welcome here. All right, so here we go. We have Tyler with the break. Tyler, also another Moscone Cup Team USA team member for the last 2 years. Great player from the state of Wisconsin.
And, he is the best player in his family.
Does he come from a long family of pool players?
Oh, I don't know. I was just messing around.
I know. All right. Kojak into Subway, as our good friend Snooker likes to say. Scratch on the break. Ball in hand for Dennis with a pretty wide open layout here. 2 to the 3. He's got to avoid a little bit of traffic, but with ball in hand, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, this is always an ideal start. Ball in hand the first game. Always gets your first game jitters out of the way if you have any.
Right.
With the open, you got ball in hand. You got the perfect chance to run out. Now you can set it up exactly how you want to start.
You're not faced with any super tough decisions, for your first game. Get the arm loosened up a little. Get your eyes well adjusted. Get the feel of the table. All that good stuff. All right, looks like he's going to drift up like between the 5-9. Just trying to get close to the center rail, leave himself some angle.
Yeah, he's probably going to draw. I think he'll draw out of this. Draw between the 9-8 and 7 and try to come back to middle of the table. Well, I guess he could follow. Yeah, he could follow from this angle and come between them. Yeah, just like that. That's better. I thought he might have had too much angle from the other angle, it looked like, but I guess not.
Yeah, that's one reason why I switch camera angles, because on camera things can look so deceiving. Like, it'll look one way from one camera angle, then you switch camera angles and it looks totally different. So it's good to get multiple views.
Yeah, it really is on the camera. It always looks different. It's funny.
Yeah, I've been fooled more than once. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be pretty good speed.
So don't want to fall. Yeah, I was about to say don't want to fall straight in. You always want a little angle here, but I think maybe come up for the side. Dennis might come up, just go to the side and play in the corner. No, play for the side. Yeah.
And, when playing for the side, you want to make sure that, like in this situation, you want to go past your straight in mark so that if you have to go up and down table, you're going up and down to the open part of the table and not trying to dodge between like the 8 and 9.
So Dennis with the easy first rack, really. Get ball in hand. It's exactly what you want to start a match and break it now. Can really put some pressure on Tyler here if he runs a couple racks off of Tyler's scratch on the break. So if he can run a couple racks, it'll really put some pressure on his opponent.
Yeah, anytime you can put pressure on the opponent, do so. All right, here we go. Dennis with the break.
And we watched Dennis in another match, and he didn't break that good in that match. We'll see
Which is
how
unusual.
we'll see how he breaks this time. Yeah, he's still missing the one ball. Definitely gonna have to figure that out if you want to stay in this tournament very long.
Yeah, Dennis is known for having a really good break, so it's a little unusual to see him struggling to make balls on the break. All right, brings Tyler to the table. So, yeah, the main problem is going to be getting from the 1 back to the 2 ball. I think try to draw this, try to come between the 6-4, maybe even try to, with a lot of left spin, try to maybe even spin around the 4. What are you thinking?
Probably going to play this with the inside. Oh, no, he's trying to draw that way. I didn't like that. I would have followed it a little and played it with like inside. Come 2 rails back up and shot the 2 probably up past the 7 in the corner pocket. Right. I think it goes, but I think that was really his only way to like really get a simple shape, like a good shot on the 2. It was the easiest way anyways to get on the 2.
All right, good hit. And is he going to leave him? I think he's left him a shot.
Yeah, left him a shot on the 2 for sure.
But that was a great effort. He hit the ball really nice. He gave himself a chance to leave Dennis safe because he had 3 balls he could hide behind over there. So he gave himself a chance. Didn't quite work out. Yeah,
and he definitely he got the worst out of the kick. He left Dennis like the perfect angle to just roll up for the 3 it's like pretty much having ball in hand there. That's the angle Dennis would have used too, for sure. So definitely not what Tyler wanted out of the kick.
No, he hit it great, good speed. He hit it, about where he wanted to hit it. It's just a little unfortunate that it left him that perfect window there.
So should be Dennis with another easy run out to take the first 2 games.
Yeah, as long as he, leaves himself a nice little angle on the 8 to get back to the 9, which, from here it looks like I see no reason why he wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, just he wants to come up somewhere close to his hand. Yeah, just like that. Somewhere up by his hand so he has a good angle, easy to come back for the 9.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That was about right where his hand was.
Yeah. It's like you say it and then they do it.
Yeah, it's like they can hear me, They can read my mind.
That's exactly what that's what Dennis was thinking while he's out there. He was out there thinking, it's like, what would Skyler do here? I know, he'll put the cue ball right where my hand is. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
It's no longer what would Efren do. Now it's what would Skyler do.
Yeah, there we go. That sounds right. It'll get you further. Yeah, right.
Right. Tyler giving Dennis's rack the once over there.
Yeah, I was about to say both players are checking each other's racks. And he checked Dennis's rack, but last rack, Dennis broke dry.
Yeah, Tyler wants to make sure Dennis racks him exactly the same again. He's like, no, you racked him too good this time. I want the loose rack like last time.
Yeah, illegal break here. Or illegal and dry.
So Tyler could pass it back, but of course he's not going to. He's going to play safe off this one. So you just come off the edge of the one, cue ball down table, like behind that 9-7 area. You think of something else? Tyler's thinking of something else.
Yeah, I believe bank the one in between the 4 and 8. Yeah, 2 rails and play the cue ball just like he did.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm learning all kinds of great new safeties watching these guys.
Yeah, safety play. Yeah, they do come up with some creative saves, especially people like Corridor and like Efren and Boosty, all the like really creative people.
Mm-hmm.
They come up with when they don't have really any safety, they come up with some like weird safety that might bump 2 or 3 balls to get there. It's like watching Tony Chohan play one pocket. He don't have a shot, but he just shoots. He runs into 4 or 5 balls and makes a ball in his hole somehow, and you're like, "What the heck just happened here, man?" You're like,
you can watch it on replay 4 times and still not know what the heck just happened.
Yeah, that was a nice kick. He got rewarded there. He was just trying to hit the top of the one, get the cue ball up table, but he knew if he hit the top, he had a chance to make the 6 too. So a little fortunate there. He had made a good kick, made the ball. So that's always good. And that's
playing off of the 5, and yeah, that's not as good. So, would you kick to this bottom rail, trying to kick the 2 up table, trying to hope for a safety, or would you kick to the side rail, like maybe trying to make the 2 to the corner?
I would kick the way he's kicking. Try to just play the 2 speed to go up to the end rail. Play the 2 to the top rail, and just try to leave the cue ball down here. It might probably be by the 9 ball, maybe if you're lucky. You're just trying to mainly get the 2 up table.
Yeah, it's mainly play it with good speed so that even if you don't get them hooked, you still played it with the right speed that the 2 hopefully ends up on the end rail up there. Yeah, the speed was probably pretty good, but he just caught it too thin.
Yeah, he hit the top side of it, or the left side of it, instead of hitting it pretty full, and got away with it. Actually ended up being a great save. The 2's in front of the side, but he can't kick 1 rail here and make it from the side rail. So now it looks like he's definitely got a harder kick.
Yeah, this is a tough one to get to. I don't know if you can go 2-3 rails, like around the 5, up 1 rail, a 1 rail between the 3-7. Or maybe in 2 rails, use the side rail.
I was going to say, I think he's got to kick this way, the way he's looking, off the end rail there, and then come between the 3-7 and then hit the 2. But either way, if he hits the bottom of the 2, he's going to scratch.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot. Great hit. Oh, and he's made it. Great shot.
Yeah, I think mainly just trying to get a hit there and not scratch. And hit it perfect though to make it in the corner.
Yeah, that's why it's so important. Get a good hit, because sometimes good things happen.
Yeah, definitely. So he's got to go for the 3-7 here. Play with the hit it off.
Unfortunately for Tyler, that's going to leave Dennis with a pretty routine shot to the side here. Probably draw to the rail and back out.
Yeah, see, I would have probably hit that a little harder. Tried to play the 4 in the side, but I think he might have tried that, but uh, didn't look like it because he didn't hit it hard at all. It just came over and stayed. Didn't even come out close for the side, really. But either way, it turned out just fine, straight in the corner.
Yep, he does have some angle on the 5, maybe not as much as he was hoping for. He's a little flat.
Yeah, I think he can draw back to about where that chalk is now. Oh no, he decided to punch it on this side.
All right, Dennis taking advantage after Tyler's miss on that combination. That's why I hate combinations, because it doesn't matter how easy they look, they're always missable.
Yeah, and the 7 was fairly close to the corner, and the 3 and the cue ball were pretty lined up for a dead combo on the 3-7. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, like you just said, they're so hard, especially when they're far apart like that. I mean, you can miss hit the 7 or the 3 just a hair, and it throws off the 7 by a mile. It's crazy. I stay away from them as much as possible.
You and me both. All right, Dennis. All right, he switched sides that he was breaking from, and he was more successful that time. He made the 1 in the side.
4 ball better go, or it was going to be illegal if that 4 ball did not fall on the side.
Yeah, the only ball he made past the head string, I think, was the 8. I think it went to the end and back up.
Yeah, the 8 was the only one that passed.
All right, no shot at the 2.
I would say push to a jump, but you can't do that because then you can't jump.
Unless you're really good with jumping with your playing cue.
Oh, Dennis dropped his cue.
All right. So we don't need no stinking referees. We can handle this ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know where to even really push right here. I don't know where a really good spot would be. Right there, I mean, you're hooked. I mean, you're going to have to jump or kick and hope you kick safe or try to kick safe. Yeah, maybe
push up to the end rail, like up near the upper right corner on the end rail. We leave them long and straight in and on the rail. He's pushing out to leave him hooked. Yeah, if I'm Tyler, I'm probably gonna. All right, go ahead, show me something. I mean, it's not a terribly difficult ball to hit if you're gonna, kick at it.
I think you have to give this back, though. You've got to let your opponent kick at this.
Right. As I said, it's not a terribly difficult ball to hit, but to also leave them safe, that's where it gets a little bit tricky. You got to hit it just right to leave them safe.
I mean, fairly simple. If you hit the top side of the 2, you could play at the right speed. The cue ball's going to come down by the 6, maybe a little above the 6, and the 2 will bank back up by the middle diamond, 3rd diamond. You can get safe here or possibly cut it in, but I don't believe you. I think I would give it back. And he hit it actually. He hit it great.
He hit it absolutely perfect.
He hit it as good as he could hit it.
And he still left a window, I think. So that's how tough it is to actually leave him safe there. You hit it as good as you could possibly hit it, and he still left a window.
Yeah. But, yeah, I see even that kick. I mean, he hit it great. Yeah, no jump cues. I think you have to give that back. Let your opponent kick. Such a long kick, and you've got to hit so far up on the rail away from the two ball. It's pretty hard to judge. I mean, he hit it great, but it's so hard to judge. I think you have to give it back and let your opponent kick it, because you can hit it so you can hit. There's so many ways you can hit it bad. You can miss the whole ball. You can hit it too fat, hit on the wrong side. So I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely giving
nice
that
touch.
pushback. Yeah,
And of course, the corollary to that is, if Tyler does give it back and then Dennis gets up there and he kicks and, kicks him safe, and then you'd probably be criticizing Tyler. Why'd you give it back? Why didn't you just do that?
Oh, no, for sure. No, I wouldn't. No, I mean, that's my, like what I would do. Exactly. I think you're supposed to give that back. But, I mean, he hit the kick great, so how can you say, hey, man, you should have gave that back? I mean, hit it as good as you could hit it. So, I mean, nothing wrong with shooting it either if you're going to hit it that good. But if Tyler mishits it, he could leave him wide open very easily. Is what I'm saying. I think more times, if you kick that shot 10 times, I think you're going to sell out more than you will hit it good. That's the main
I agree
thing.
with that.
Yeah.
All right, he's made a good hit, and he's not left an easy shot for Dennis. Probably an easy safety, but hasn't really sold out an easy shot. Yeah, just some right spin. Two ball up to the end rail, cue ball coming back underneath the 3-7. Just like that. Did he hit it hard enough? Yes, he did. Barely.
Kind of the same kick here, but I think the side pocket's more in the way.
Unless you kick, past the side pocket with a little bit of draw.
Right. Yeah, the side pocket's in the way, I think, to kick that way. He's just going to have to play it one rail with a little bit of check, a little bit of low English off the right rail here. I think he's looking at kicking 3 rails, kicking the top rail behind the 8, hitting the bottom rail, and then this side rail here, and then hitting the 2, trying to kick it up table behind the 3-7, and just that way the cue ball will stay down here too. And he's got to
get lucky.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll say, yeah, or we might get lucky and kick the 2 in the side, doing that also.
Right.
All right, good hit. Is he going to get a safety? Nope, that's going to die. That's going to leave Dennis a nice shot to start with. But Tyler gave himself a chance. He kicked at it in a way that gives him a chance. A lot of good things could have happened kicking at it the way he did. Well, I wasn't really expecting him to kick it as hard as he did. I was expecting him to kick it a little bit softer than that, so that with the speed, so that the 2 ball would end up down here on this bottom rail if he, doesn't, like kick it in the side or something.
Yeah, I think he actually kicked at it the right way. The ball was a little far off the rail, but I think he kicked at it the right way. A lot more good things can happen, I think, kicking it that way. I think you can get safe more often, but I think if you kick one rail, you're going to make it more often because you're going to guarantee you get a more of a square hit, a good firm hit, and you got a chance to do something with it. Oh, Dennis looks like he's gonna take the first 4 racks here for a quick, nice little lead.
Dennis, shot those last few shots like he's kind of like free stroking a little bit there.
Right, yeah, all these players you'll see when they get up further, the further they get up, the more they'll like free stroke.
And are they taking a break already? Tyler might be taking a break, trying to slow down Dennis a little.
Yeah, I believe it looks like they did, huh?
All right, it looks like players are taking a break, so we'll take a quick little break too. So we'll be back.
Well, it looks like we got Dennis back here.
I don't see Tyler anywhere.
Dennis said he come back. He's ready to start.
All right, Dennis says, all right, I'm not waiting for Tyler. Unless he's just practicing his break while waiting for Tyler.
And I think that was part of the match.
I think so. I mean, if you want to go by the rules anyway, I believe this is perfectly legal anyway because Tyler shouldn't be taking a break on Dennis's shot anyway.
Right, yeah. So I think, and plus, if Dennis was practicing, he wouldn't be thinking about this that long.
I mean, there's not supposed to be any practice during the match anyway, so. All right, so is he going to play this 2-3 combination?
Or he might be able to bank the 2 just past the 3-9 and roll the cue ball up behind the 5. He might be able to. I can't really tell. It looked like it a little bit but I don't know. Yeah, from the other angle, but I don't know.
This angle, it looks a lot easier to try to just roll the cue ball behind the 5. Yeah, this angle doesn't look quite as easy. It looks like you're going to run into the 5.
Right. He might also bank the 2 between the 5-8 and the 6, and just maybe try to follow the cue ball up and spin, put a little bit of right and spin him up on the 3. I could see him shooting that too. Yeah, he did try that, but he clipped the 9 coming in with the cue ball, which is still, I mean, okay. He still got cover with the 8 ball, so. Still not bad.
Yeah, looks like he has just enough room between that 8-6 to kick at this 2. Problem is, if you make the 2 in the corner, you're not going to have much of a shot on the 3.
Yeah, I think here, he might have to kick the end rail. He might be able to see the edge of it, really. It looks like he might. He's lined up. It looks like he could see the edge.
Looks to me like he's kicking.
Oh, yeah, he kicked it. Decided one of them shots, you just hit them hard.
All right, I can't tell if there's a path for that 2 to go between the 8-9. Man, that's a tight squeeze if it goes. If it goes, I assume he would play for the run out and not for the combination on the 9. If it doesn't go, do you play for the combination or you just play safe?
Yeah, I'd probably play safe because it looks like he could shoot it. He could shoot it pretty straight and just follow up behind.
Oh, he rockets that combination and no problem.
Yeah, no problem.
He's feeling good.
It was
no
easy.
problem.
It was an easy shot.
It was super easy, barely an inconvenience. Just like that, 5-0. I would like to thank Diamond Billiard Products for putting on this whole event and also allowing us to come in and record these matches for you guys. Also, be sure to go check out Billiard Shopping Network while you're at it also. And remember to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, ring that bell. Got plenty more Derby City matches coming up for you guys. You don't want to miss them.
So Dennis probably will go for this bank right here. He's one of the best bankers, really. I mean, out there. So I could really see Dennis going for this one. Think he's got a good chance to make it.
Yeah, and he figures to get a shot on the 3, and then then he'd have from the 3 he could get himself a good angle on the 4 to try to break out the 5-9 from the 4.
Right. Yeah. So just straight follow here and come over to just as long as you're on the left side of the rack or the bottom side of the rack now, you've got a good shot to break out the 5. So
just like that. The only real, the main danger here is, you hooking yourself behind the 9.
yeah, you either want to try to hit the back of the 9 or hit the top of the 9. Which here I think you want to hit the top because you want the 5. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, because you either wanted to hit the 9 a little more full than that, so the 5 came down and the cue ball would have stopped a little bit, or hit it the top of the 9 like he did, where the 9 comes out and you still got a shot on the 5.
So you hit it pretty nice. He's straight in on the 5. He's just checking how far he wants to draw back for the 6. A little bit of a cut on this 6, but I'd look for Dennis to make this.
Yeah, automatic angle. He just wanted to make sure he didn't get on the rail. He didn't want straight in. So just left himself a cut because now he knows, he really feels he knows he's going to make that ball and come up for this. He's got automatic angle to come up now. So, and he didn't want this. I mean, he still got a little bit of angle, enough he could draw out of it, draw 2 rails. But he wanted a little more angle than this. See, because he really had to kind of force that out of there.
Yeah, he doesn't want to have to work quite that hard. He wants the cue ball to do the work for you and not have to force it quite so much.
Yeah, we all want it to be easy.
All right, Dennis extending his lead. 6-0 in this race to 9. As mentioned, both players have 1 loss. Tournament life on the line for both players.
Yeah, so
This
if I
is-
go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, this is round 9. So starting to get pretty far in this tournament.
Yeah, so they're both fighting for their life here to stay in the tournament.
Dennis has gone back to breaking from that side where he hasn't been having any luck. Okay, he made the one in the corner.
But illegal, he didn't make another ball or another point.
And Dennis went and sat down. Tyler comes up to the table. And not much of a gift here at this too, so Tyler passes it back. And at Derby City, at least with their implementation of the 3-point rule, Dennis must make a good hit here. He cannot push out. I say it like that because it's actually the opposite of the WPA 3-point rule.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to hit this one hard. I don't think there's much coming out of this. Yeah, that was the only thing. He really had to draw off that rail, so it was hard to hit enough 2-ball where you don't scratch off of that ball. And being down 6-0, Tyler's got ball in hand. He really needs to take control of this rack. Really needs to get out here and hold Dennis, keep Dennis in his chair.
Yeah, I'd be looking to play position. I'd be trying to just come under this 4. You just cue ball near the rail, 3 in the corner, 4 to the play for the 4 to the same corner where you just shot the 2. That gives you angle to come out for the 5.
Yeah, and I think he got straight in. So that leaves him. He's going to have a little tougher shot on the 4 than he wanted. Yeah, he's going to either have to draw back and shoot the 4 in the side or the 4 in the upper corners, or just maybe roll up a couple inches. Yeah, like that, and then shoot the back cut on the 4 in this pocket, in this corner that he's at. But either way, it's a little trick. It's a tricky shot, that one, a little back cut like that into a blind pocket, because you're shooting away from the pocket. And he definitely went way further than he wanted there.
Yeah, about a diamond further than he wanted. And you got to make sure, like you don't hook yourself behind the 9. So he's got some work to do.
Ooh.
Never a doubt. And the cue ball stopped just in time to leave him a shot around that 9. All right. Now we're back in line. All right, now we got the tough stuff out of the way.
Yeah,
it's just a matter of staying in line.
Yeah, so he's putting low. I guess he's straight in. It looked like he has a tiny angle. Yeah, I thought he had a small angle. I was going to say follow off the rail and come back out, but if you have a straight in, then just stop it. Then you have a perfect angle on the 7 to slide over or draw back for the side, which I think here is probably slide over. Tyler likes to draw his ball, though, so he'll probably draw back for the side. Yeah. But see, the angle he's coming at, he doesn't have a lot of room there to play with, so I kind of like coming straight across and shooting the 8 in the corner, because then you have a little more room to mess up. Like, if he would have overrode that by 4 inches, he would have had to shoot it all the way up in the top corner. Or if he's short 4 inches, he's got more angle. Now he's got to travel with the cue ball to get on the 9.
Yeah, that's why playing position for sides can be kind of tricky, and also like you say, his cue ball was moving across his line instead of a lot more so than if he was playing for the corner. But he hit it perfectly and is able to take advantage. He's on the scoreboard. Now, if he can make a ball in the break and maybe run a couple of racks, we can get right back in this match. All right, 1 in the side. Get out of there, cue ball. All right, where's this 2 ball going? Is it going in? It's in, so that was fortunate because now he has a nice shot on this 4 to start. And he's made 4 balls on the break, and he's got a nice shot on this ball to start with. So even though the cue ball is, down on this bottom rail, this worked out pretty nice. Just don't go too far forward and end up behind the 9. As long as control your cue ball here, should be good.
Right. Yeah. This is all about speed here. You just want to, just roll straight.
Did he make it? He missed it. Oh no.
Yeah, I think he might have been too worried about the 9 ball there instead of pocketing that and getting shape. I think he was too worried about getting hooked. Or it was definitely on his mind. I believe.
Yeah, we can only guess. We're not mind readers, but
right.
If you were at the table, it would be on your mind.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like I think that's probably what was on his mind, was thinking that, because definitely got to think about it. If you roll too far, you do get hooked there. Dennis is 2 racks away. With the comfortable lead, he'll probably shoot more. So you could see Dennis, if he has a shot, he's definitely gonna just go. He's just gonna go with it. Kind of like you were saying earlier. It looked like he was free stroking at the end of the rack in that one earlier in the set. And I think now you'll definitely see him free stroking, being up this far with a really good lead.
Yeah, starting to feel pretty good. Let's see if he breaks from the same side or if he goes back to the other side where he actually. Okay, yeah, he's going back to the other side now. This is the side he's actually made the one in the side on. You know, when he's breaking from the other side, he wasn't making the one. All right, 1 ball goes straight into the side.
1 ball and the 2 ball, or 4 and the 2 went in. So legal break. He's got a shot.
Yeah, he's got a nice shot on this 2, 3, 4. 4 to the 5, and also that 7 ball can be a little bit problematic.
Yeah, I think that 7 ball is off the rail far enough where I don't think it'll be that big of a problem. He can get on the 6 and draw up table and shoot the 7 up in the corner. And honestly, I was from the side view. It looks like it probably ain't that bad to go on the side. But I don't think he's shooting in the side. But I think he definitely needs to get up table and shoot the 7 up here by where the 3 was.
Oh, well, that worked out.
Had a nice little shot there. And the way he played that, if he bumps the 5 from that angle coming in, he's going to knock the 5 towards the other corner pocket. So he would have a shot still.
Yeah, coming in that way, even if he bumps the ball, he's probably still going to have a shot. So he actually would have had to have gotten pretty unlucky to not get a shot, even if he bumps the 5. But it sure looked cool, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's always a cool shot when you hit that reverse angle from off the 3rd rail like that. It slides off.
And then it just drops into position. Just drops on in. And it's definitely has some pep in his step now. Shooting with a lot of confidence. All right, Dennis on the hill, 8-1 in this race to 9. Yeah, he's shooting with a ton of confidence now. You can just tell by the way he's shooting, by the way he's moving this cue ball around the table.
Let's see if he can break the same way as last time. He missed the 1. Made a
He hit
ball.
a little different that time.
Yeah, he drew the ball a little more there, or a lot more, really. But that's what's so hard about this break. It's hard to consistently break the same exact way.
Oh, that's a nice shot. And he's perfect on this, too.
I think that was the hardest shot of the rack right there, and holding your cue ball like that for the 2. Now just make the 2 and roll up for the 3 in the corner, 4. And he'll probably shoot the same shot he did last rack on the 4 to the 5. He'll be on the bottom side of the 4 and come 3 rails for the 5.
I'm going to see a repeat of that from last rack here.
Yeah, play the 3 rails. But he ain't going to bump the 5 this time. He ain't going to touch
Not this time. Dennis looks like he's just out there practicing.
That's a bad thing when you play the top players, when they get to where they just look like they're just practicing, you can forget it.
That's bad. Yeah, that's bad news for you.
Yeah.
All right, Dennis defeating and eliminating Tyler Styer from this tournament. All right, we're going to have plenty more coverage from the 2020 Derby City Classic for you guys. So thank you for sitting in with us, Skyler. Hope to do this some more sometime real soon. So be sure you guys are subscribed so you can catch all these great videos that we have coming out. So we'll catch you guys next time. Kevin Ross, Skyler Woodward. See you guys.